Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really practical insight that can absolutely transform a new finance professional's first day on the job. If you've ever felt those classic first day jitters, or if you're just looking for the absolute fastest route to understanding the core of a business's financial engine, you are in the right place. We're going to look at how a simple shift in perspective regarding one specific accounting report literally changes everything.
Our source material actually begins with a pretty quirky premise. Hello, chart of accounts. It immediately begs the question, right? Why on earth would you greet a seemingly dry, technical financial document like a person? Why go out of your way to anthropomorphize a list of ledger codes? Well, as we're about to see, treating this document as an active participant in your onboarding is actually the secret to mastering your new role from the exact moment you step through the office doors.
So let's get into Section 1, Day 1 at Work, the induction session.
You know the drill on day one. Most companies rely on a standard employee induction. You shake some hands, try to remember a dozen new names, get familiar with your desk, and figure out where the coffee machine is. But in the accounting and finance department, there's one more vital entity you absolutely must meet. Beyond your human colleagues, there's a specific accounting report that requires a formal introduction. It's a fundamental step that goes entirely beyond the standard HR welcome package.
Moving right along to Section 2, meet your new best friend, the unsung colleague.
Our source text defines the chart of accounts as basically a master key. It explicitly states that this document provides the ultimate and immediate overview of company operations and accounting procedures. This isn't just a basic, boring list of numbers. By reviewing it, you aren't waiting weeks to slowly figure out how the company works. You get an immediate top-down view of the entire operational landscape right from the jump.
In fact, the source notes that when you start your first day, going through the chart of accounts will say a lot about the account department functions. It's kind of like reading the DNA of the whole department. Just by sitting down and going through this document, you instantly reveal the core functions of the entire accounting team. You don't have to wait for a supervisor to awkwardly explain every single workflow. The chart of accounts is already whispering those secrets to you.
Which brings us to Section 3, decoding the ledger accounts, painting a picture of the business.
The really cool thing is that the components of the chart actually work for you before you even begin your tasks. The source explains that the various ledger accounts give you an initial understanding of the expected accounting entries. The key here is timing, right? It gives you this understanding before you dive into your actual duties. It's like you're preloading your brain with the exact types of transactions you'll be handling, setting yourself up for total success before you process your very first invoice.
These ledger heads decode the business for you immediately. Think about it. By looking at the various revenue heads, you instantly see how money is generated from various streams. You see exactly where the cash comes from. Counter to that, reviewing the expense heads reveals the massive scale of company operations, marketing efforts, and general administration. Just by understanding these two broad categories, you become intimately aware of how the company makes its money and exactly how it spends it to keep the lights on.
All right, let's look at Section 4, your ultimate accounting warm-up, preparation meets action.
Now, I want to highlight this specific, highly evocative phrase from the source material, bombarded with tasks. If you've ever started a new job, you know this feeling intimately. The emails start flowing, the files pile up on your desk, and the requests come in fast. The source uses this powerful phrase to describe the reality of a new job, and it's exactly the chaotic feeling we want to avoid on day one. If you just jump straight into the deep end, you'll absolutely feel bombarded. But thankfully, there is a shield against this.
To protect your peace of mind, the source summarizes a very concrete three-step strategy. Step 1, literally say hi to the chart of accounts immediately, treating it like a vital introduction. Step 2, use it as a warm-up. Reviewing those ledger classifications beautifully maps out the business in your head. And finally, Step 3, now you are ready to dive into your accounting tasks. This simple workflow protects you from the chaos of being bombarded, letting you tackle your daily tasks with total clarity and confidence.
To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final thought straight from our source. Whether it's your first day on the job or your 1,000th, this document is the foundation of your company's financial story. So before you open your inbox tomorrow morning and risk getting bombarded, have you greeted your most important accounting colleague today? Have you said hi to your chart of accounts? Keep that in mind next time you log in. Cheers!